They preserve for fingerprints, but it's the same button of Sheath that they say they got DNA from. So now, how stupid you think we are? Now that's the question. Because how much you think that we stupid, that's how much we think you stupid. Very simplistic. So let's listen to Harsh Reality. Big shout out to Harsh Reality. I think I answered that question. It don't matter, like if Bryan Kohberger comes out right now and say that he did it, he better tell a good lie. He better tell me a good lie that I could believe. Because anything that'll come, if he ever do that, that only gonna prove that what I was telling you about my theory of Bryan Kohberger working for the state. And this is his initiation. It's okay. You only gonna be here for a little bit. You listen, it's okay. Just your lawyer gonna play her cards right. You're gonna play your cards right. We're gonna have you here for a while, and then we'll let you go. By the time we let you go, nobody gives a fuck about this case no more. And you be free. No one gonna kill you for it because it's been years and shit. And you become famous. Hey, listen, you was blamed on one of the biggest case in Idaho, and you beat it. You know, you came out with your head high. You know, now you famous. You get your books deals. You get your movie deal. Now you get all these true crime people, you know, banging you to be on their shows, and they're gonna pay you for that. You know, you only have to borrow us your name and body for us to cover this. You play nice, we bring you in, because anyway, you've been working, you've been studying for the past 27 years, right? You know, you got your doctor, your PhD on criminal justice, and you know, you associate in psychology and all these other criminology and stuff like that. So you have to work hard, right? Listen, the only way you're gonna get somewhere is being with us. Do this favor for me. You be famous, you be free, and everybody gets what they want. All right? Because again, hey, I've been saying it for a while. WSU, Washington State University, and the University of Idaho is two sisters. It's two colleges that are sisters. Pullman and Moscow work together. Is no animosity between the University of Idaho and Washington State University. It's all Greek life. It's all the same center of attention. So we cannot act like we don't see a collaboration, not just between Pullman PD, but Moscow PD, and also the universities. Just saying. Big shout out to Harsh.
Keep your eyes peeled. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos if you haven't done already. But let's get into this one. Now, with respect of what we're going to discuss in this video, first of all, I'm going to premise it by saying that my conclusion or my theory on what is quite plausible in this case comes from a place of fact. And that means that I've drawn up conclusions based on facts that are openly and readily available to members of the public to find them.
And those facts are easy to find out. Since day one, all those facts being available since day one. I cannot blame Harsh for now in 2026 after so long, coming along to understand something that is really not taboo. It just here for us in the United States of America, it's like regular shit. You know what I mean? So I'm not expecting Harsh to like get it right away. I'm not expecting him to be like Jrod. Yeah, you're right. Because again, the man is gonna do like his own work. The man is gonna, make sure that he don't follow, or he don't really follow or go with an narrative that he's not quite sure. And him as a big content creator don't want to look bad out there. So I totally get it. But at the same time, it makes me very so happy to see Harsh land in the case. Um, with this such a power, with this such a reach, because Harsh Reality has a good reach. He's very classy. He's very educated, and it's great to see a content creator like Harsh putting some good work pro true crime. You know what I mean? He was sitting on the fence for a long time, but it's good. It's good to see Harsh Reality coming along and understanding this case a little more clearer. So big shout out to Harsh Reality. Let's continue.
Cells and factored in what I've learned through that and applied it to this case and what we know or what we've been told about this case. Very important to understand that there's what you know because of what you've been told, and the truth, because we don't know what the truth is. We only.
And you see, that's what happened. That's what happened with regular. And I don't want no content creator to feel disrespected for what I'm going to say, including Harsh Reality. A regular true crime content creator is just gonna sit there, listen to whatever social media, legacy media, all the true crime content creators are saying, and they're gonna go with their own gut feeling or their own thoughts on whatever they're hearing. That's why some content creators um is very hard to be believable. Or you could also see when some content creators sit on the fence for a reason. But the majority of YouTube true crime content creators are not going to investigate themselves, or they don't care enough to investigate themselves, or they don't have the resources to investigate yourself. That's why the majority of content creators are gonna tell you, what we don't know. We don't know nothing. We could only know what we hear, and due to what we hear, whatnot. You see, I respect them for saying that. I respect Harsh for saying that. But at the same time, that just tells me there is no level of investigation outside of whatever you've been told by the media. And I call that lazy true crime. In the same way I call lazy true crime the tarot readers, the people that say that they talk to spirits and shit. The people that they say they talk to spirits, and the spirit told them this and the spirit told them that. The cards told me this, the cards told me that. Or those content creators that whatever they hear from another content creator, whatever they hear from the news stations and stuff like that. And that's lazy true crime content creation. It's lazy. Because you only sit there to get an email, you only sit there to listen to other, like, you are not putting your own work of investigating something of a case that you actually